Okay, so I goofed up. I goofed up big time. Now let's see if this thing is listed. I don't know what the hell happened. I'll turn the other one on once I get off of this and see if anybody shows up, because that was straight goofy. I've already done this part. I'm pretty sure I put this one as public. There. Okay. Let me know if you can hear me, because I goofed up big time, and I was here for like the past 15 minutes, and the live stream was scheduled as unlisted. AJ said, hi. Hey, hit the like button for me if you would, if you're still here. Hit the like button. Share this thing out. I've been talking to myself for 15 minutes, and I had the live stream set as unlisted. This is the first time doing this vertical live, so hey, it is what it is. And JM, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I'll unlist the other one, and you can see what I did and how I did it. If you're new to the channel, hey, feel free to hit the subscribe button, by the way. We talk about silver, gold, precious metals on this channel, collecting, stacking, what have you. And if that's something you're into, thank you for hitting the like button, whoever that was. We are getting ready to celebrate Independence Day here in the US of A. 2 people in here now. Thank you for joining me. I goofed up big time. I was live for 15 minutes on an unlisted video. I was making some changes, so I did this whole thing. I wear this bezel, right? I wear this chain, and this coin was in it, and I can come in, which is pretty cool. So this was in it. It almost turned like proof-like. It's pretty cool looking, actually. Thanks for the like. That's 2, and I took it out. So that was the changes I was making as I was talking to myself, wondering why nobody was showing up here. So I changed it to this one, and I talked about it in the original live, which is now unlisted and has been unlisted since the whole time I was talking. But I changed it to this. Now, I do need to get a different bezel. I know, I get it. It just doesn't look right. So it's an American Silver Eagle. It's done by Germanium Mint, 1 of 500. I honestly don't know who sold them, but I did buy one just for this weekend to put this coin in it for the weekend. I think it's pretty neat. It looks, in my opinion, terrible in this bezel. I was talking about AG stacking earlier again to myself, and I'll hook up with him and try and grab another bezel. But let me know, do you guys wear your precious metals? Do you wear anything like that? Tomorrow being the 4th, but the 6th is my birthday, and Germanium Mint has sent me a gift. Check this thing out. So they're doing these carded grams. I've got a couple other ones I'll show here in a minute. Happy birthday. Very, very cool. 1 gram assayed by the Germanium Mint. So very, very nice. Thank you very much, Germanium Mint. Please, guys, smash that like button for me while you're in here. And that's where this box comes into play, right? So this box has slots in it. Slots for carded gold. And these are a couple other styles that they have done. We have a 4th of July, which, here we go. We might as well put this out. I can talk about those 2 pieces as well. Independence Day, 4th of July, 1 gram gold. And then they also did it for the Year of the Snake, 2025. So very, very nice pieces. Nice carded piece of gold. But again, it's a gram. It's a very high premium piece of gold, but still affordable for everybody. And that's what I talk about on this channel. There are ways to stack gold, even if you don't think you can stack gold. And I believe there's 20 slots in this box, and it takes, you know, a little over 31 grams, 31.1 to make an ounce. So I would like to fill this up as part of this channel's kind of progress, is fill up that box. That'll give me 20 grams of gold. Please, guys, if you're here, say hello, hit the like button. This is a first for this channel. Doing this vertical style live, so it's just nice to know if somebody's here, if somebody's watching. Birthday's coming up. We are going to the lake. I'm in Michigan, in the thumb of Michigan. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Here's the thumb. I will be going to the tip of the thumb Lake Huron area, which is Caseville, Michigan, and that's where we're going to spend the holiday weekend, over there with some family, hanging out on the beach, probably do a little fishing, probably do a lot of barbecuing, definitely not doing any drinking myself because I just don't drink anymore. But you guys do you. Let me know in the chat what your plans are for the holiday weekend. This is what I had in the bezel. I wish, well, once I'm done here, I'll unlist the video and just make it public. I don't know why it didn't go as public, but it did. Brent's Cool Coins. Hi. Hello. Brett's Cool Coins. Pleasure to have you here. Pleasure to have you watching. Thank you for the comment. Please like and share if you feel the need. Also done by Germanium Mint is a collaboration with government. I work with Germanium Mint and do reviews of their products. Okay, so new and upcoming products, they send to me and I review. And as a matter of fact, I have a pile of stuff right here, right? This is all new stuff. No one's seen it yet other than maybe pictures online, but I got it all right here. So this is stuff I'm going to be working on after the holiday. Actually, some people might have this, so this is okay. This was sent to me as well. So I have the first day of production 2025 Germania. Very cool piece. I guess I'll give it just a little show. So it's done by ECC. And check this thing out. So it's number 88. I'll come in on it. It's number 88 of 500. So it's the first time something like this has been done. Mark 5. There's your seal here. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to show this off in a video too. It's really not a review because I did the review on this coin. But this is new to me and new to Germanium Mint. So it's actually pretty awesome to get this sent to me by them as part of a review process. Again, I have the boxes over here. I have another company's box here. This is getting pulled out and reviewed as well. And I have another big box over here. I don't know if you can hear that. Tap to the side. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I guess would be nice to know if you could hear me loud and clear. I got another big box over here. This is something that everybody should have. And it doesn't matter if you live in a big place, small place, you need something, right? And I think, okay, thanks. Loud and clear, loud and clear. Jim Wim, how are you, buddy? Got to get another sip. As I said, I was talking to myself for about 15 minutes, and then I realized, did I unlist the original live stream that I had going? And I did not unlist it. So there I was talking to myself, and no one was showing up to say hello. Hear me loud and clear. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for getting back to me. This is from another company, Spectres. If you guys haven't seen anything from Spectres, dudes and dudettes, their stuff is unreal. Unreal. Go to my channel whenever you feel the need or when you have time, and go to my playlist and look under Spectres. They have some unreal relief and artistic work on their products. This piece happens to be sold out now. This is one of 540 pieces, and this is the Ganir. This is Odin's Spear. I actually just did a short video on this talking about that it did finally sell out, and actually what I mean by finally, it was really quick time that this thing sold out. So this is the first in the government Germanium Mint collab. We have the American Bald Eagle 2-ounce cast bars. Germanium Mint, this 503 of 999. They come with the box and the COA and all that good stuff. But I have it out on display for what I was doing. Again, the whole making changes thing was about this. This is what I'm going to wear over the weekend. And I thought it was pretty cool. That's the only reason I bought it, was I'll put it on, take it in, take it out, take it in, take it out, take it in, whatever. Just for this holiday. Uncle Sam's number 2, and they have been teasing number 3. I actually thought number 3 was going to be here for the holiday weekend because they've been teasing it on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, what have you. It's the American Bison. But these are pretty cool. Again, these are collector's pieces. If you're into Americana and you think this is something you want to have in your collection, that's what this is for. This is not for stacking, although you can stack them, and you have 4 ounces right there. Well, 5 you go. Randy Matthews, my guy. What's up, buddy? I was sitting here, I rookied it up, dude. I had a live stream going, talking to myself for 15 minutes, wondering why nobody's showing up, but I had it set as unlisted. And I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah, that was fun. Hey, James, what's shaking, buddy? And this is another pretty cool piece. This is what started the collaboration with Germanium Mint and myself, was this coin. But in 2023, I put out a video talking about this coin, how, and again, not this coin, but the 1 ounce version. This coin doesn't have, which is odd to me, and I did a video on that. So it's their first bullion coin, right? And it had their mint mark. Their mint mark is what I showed you on the back of this. Yeah, I know, Randy, thanks. You getting ready to do some banging off tomorrow? So that's their mint mark there, Germanium Mint, right? And it was added to the coin. And when I got this, it's not there. Like, it should be right here somewhere, right? That's where their mint mark should be, and that's where it is on the 1 ounce version. Uh-oh. We got to get that out of there. That's where it is on the 1 ounce version, but we don't have it on the 2 ounce version, which threw me for a complete curveball. But anyways, I did that video. They saw it because somebody shared it on Facebook. So they saw the coin, or they saw the video on Facebook, and then reached out to me and asked if I would be willing to review some of their products. And going on 3 years now that I've been doing that for them, and good, bad, otherwise, I let them know, let you all know what I think of their products. This right here is the pocket pinger. You guys ever see this? Isn't that cool? You hear that? Silver just sounds so nice, right? So that's my buddy Sound Money Metals. This is another guy from Michigan. He's been working on this for quite a few years now. I'm sure you've seen him around. If you haven't seen him around, I don't have a description for this video. Well, there might be just a pop-up description, like call it a blanket description for when I do go live. It might be in there, linked to the pocket pinger. And you know what? It is in there, but it's kind of all jumbled together. It's a goofy description, so don't mind the goofiness. And I believe it has something to do about the podcast as well, Crucible Podcast. I'm waiting to get back with Husky and do more of that, which is always fun. And I'm sure our next one will be talking about what passed today around 3/30, and that was that big bill. Spending bill, tax cut bill, whatever you want to call it. Good for some, bad for others. Some people love it, some people hate it. That's a whole nother video. I guess what I want to learn more about is I do utility work, and I work a pile of overtime. So what I need to educate myself on more is what this whole no tax on overtime is. My guess, without reading into it too much, is I'm guessing some type of tax credit, but then I'll probably fall into the realm where I make too much money, as I guess being a joint tax return with being married. So I'll probably fall into the realm of it's really not going to help me out at all. I guess I'll have to wait and see on how that goes. If someone in here knows a little bit about it, if you want to chat about it, feel free, chat away about it. This is another collaboration that the Germanium Mint has going on with the Royal Mint. And this one happens to be the 10 ounce version of Thor. I think the no tax on overtime is only for 12,500. Heard there's a limit. It's like at 12K. So is that like, okay, so I guess tell me that. Is that a credit? Is that a $12,500 tax credit at the end of the year? Or is it the first $12,500 in overtime I make is tax-free. See, that's why I don't understand how this is all going to pan out. My guess, again, like I said, it's going to be a deduction at the end of the year, is the way I would see it. Second part, end of the year. So this is their 10-ounce version, Royal Mint, Germanium Mint, from my understanding. Gotcha. I don't know. We'll see. We just have to ride it out, right? I mean, what else are we going to do? I think it's a tax credit. Okay, and that's kind of what I thought as well was a tax credit. I just don't see how... I mean, that would goof up everybody's bookkeeping, right? If they had to somehow untax overtime. Well, if it's only up to that much, then I mean, like I've hit that. Hey, Adam, what's shaking? No tax on the first 12 is what they're saying. They were saying that IBW ready. Gotcha. Also, I think, obviously it doesn't pertain to me, but it pertains to a lot of people. No tax on tips, which I never really understood, you know, who's... I guess the only tips, I mean, I know you're supposed to claim the stuff, right? And if somebody leaves a tip on a credit card, like, you can't get around that. Cash, you could always get around. Obviously, silver and gold, you can get around. I had somebody mention to me before, I had a different lifestyle, and a friend of mine, his dad, told him, he's like, man, he's got a lot of money into silver and gold. He's like, well, he's smarting up this time. You know, it can just disappear. It's not just sitting there. It can, it's like he said, like, what gold are you talking about? What silver are you talking about? Like, I don't know what you mean. That kind of disappear, right? That's only for the shady ones, if you got to be shady. So what else? Randy, where are you lighting off fireworks at? Sean sent me a picture yesterday via Facebook. I don't know why he just didn't send it in our group. Oh, he did send it in the group. Yeah, but he also sent it to me privately on Facebook. Just a garage full of fireworks, dude. Like, if the weather's right, I'm sure he's getting ready to set that stuff up. Like, that's nuts. It's a lot of money. That is a lot of money sitting in his garage. So this isn't a bad setup, I guess, as far as a live stream goes, being able to do it from your phone. And I know I could send a link somehow. It said share or what have you. I don't know much about it. Typically, it's from my StreamYards and head on. I'm not burning this year, just had to move, bro. Oh, yeah. Did you hear about Maryland? They're back to taxing gold and silver, no exemptions. No, but it's something. Thank you for mentioning that. I'm actually going to write that down right this second. Maryland. Taxing gold and silver. No, but I'll look into that. And silver. And I don't have it listed here either. I'm kind of, well, I'm not upset. I really don't get upset that easily. I mean, I'm irritated, I guess is the best way to put it. A little irritated. So I've got multiple YouTube channels, right? This is one. I received my Masters of the Universe. Thanks, Paul. I received my Masters of the Universe. Well, you are welcome. So if you spend 10K, you pay. Okay, gotcha. So I know if anybody watches Silver Heist here on YouTube, he's got like a limit. And where's he at? Silver Heist is in, I want to say New Hampshire. But I could be wrong. But he has, you have to spend $1,000 or you get hit with some type of taxes as well. And that's goofy. I'm in Michigan. There's no Master Universe coin. Yeah, right on, dude. Michigan, no tax on anything. Like, we just buy it, right? Buy it, put it away. Yeah, New Hampshire sounds right. I thought so. Where the hell was I going with all that? See, I got sidetracked. On taking a note. Oh, YouTube channels. I have this one, which I love. I haven't done anything in probably I've done stuff. I just haven't posted anything. I just want the channel. The channel's been goofy, right? And I appreciate anybody who's here and hit the like button. I appreciate that very much so. It's just like there's views, and then there's like a bunch of subscribers show up, and I'm just trying to figure it out. So maybe it's short views, maybe it's that thing that, you put a short out and it could get a pile of views and a pile of subs. So what I'm doing is I wanted to take 2 weeks off, and I think it's getting close to 2 weeks, just to let the channel kind of mellow out, or just go on, just chill for a minute, right? So I've got a pile of stuff that needs to be reviewed. I've got a pile of videos that I have recorded, and I thought I was going to be able to edit before the weekend, and I just haven't had the time. It's just life, right? But then there is involved 2 other YouTube channels. I have one, it's more family oriented. You get a lot of my family life in that, personal, more of a personal, I guess, situation. And that is called, let me think for a moment. Damn it, what is it? See, that's how much I know about it. Sorry, Master of War coin. Got thrown off with the new comics. Yeah, see, okay, now there you go. That makes more sense. You got that from Spectres, right? That would be the Caesar, right? Never a dull moment. So if you were to search in your search bar, Never a Dull Moment, right? That channel would pop up, I believe. And it's not like, I think there's another guy called like Never Dull, so I had to change it to Never a Dull Moment. And that's more family oriented type stuff, right? I put a video on there, and it got like 450,000 views, and it jumped in subscribers and all that good stuff, right? So I have that going on, but then I also have, I started which is just started, like it's a few months old, but I haven't really goofed with it much, because if I bought a pair of sunglasses, that's where I'm getting at. I bought a pair of sunglasses, and this is the irritating part, back on June 15th. And I'm also going to use them on this channel, but they're the Ray-Ban Meta AIs, right? So you can take pictures and record video and do live streams with these glasses. My brother has a YouTube channel called The Outdoor Conquest, and he uses them. And dude, they're very versatile. Like, it's just another piece of equipment in my tool belt of equipment for recording videos, whether it's point of view videos like what we're doing right now. Like, I could have them on as well, and it won't let me live stream to YouTube, but you could do Facebook and Instagram, right? So I could be having that view going as well. But my main purpose for buying them was for my motorcycle. I just want to, it's called My Harley Experience is the other channel. And that's going to be, it's also going to involve a little bit of coins, because if you guys know Stormy Matt from Empire Precious Metals, he sent me a very thoughtful gift when I bought that motorcycle, and it was a 1 ounce coin, and it's a motorcycle, dude. It's a skull thing. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see it. So I thought, okay, I'll put this coin in my side bag, and it goes with me, and I talk to him, listen, daily. I talk to this guy on the phone, and it goes with me everywhere I go, and I'll stop and I'll take a picture with it, post it on Instagram. But now I'm going to keep posting that stuff on that channel itself. But I thought it'd be really cool to record my rides. Like, if I'm going to check out a lighthouse, if I'm going to some landmark in Michigan, or if I'm just cruising along the lakeshore, stuff that other riders or maybe people even anywhere around the world, they just don't see ever, right? So I thought that was a pretty, I guess, decent idea. But I ordered those back on like June 15th, and they're still not here. The good news, if there is any good news, they just charged my card. So they will be shipping, obviously not today, not tomorrow. I'll probably have them sometime middle of next week, which is fine, but I ordered them early so I could have them for the 4th of July and all the stuff I'm going to be doing this week, right? There's going to be a lot of people on the road. There's going to be a lot of American flags. There's going to be a lot of bikes. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and that all got sucked down the drain because they didn't show up. Oh, well. Apparently, it's the lenses. I ordered transition lenses because I wear contacts mostly, but I have glasses, right? So I wear contacts, and I got those glasses to have transition lenses so that it would be clear at night for riding, right? Or they would be dark during daylight hours so that I could, wear them all the time. There you go. They had to have the lenses made. Apparently, they don't just have lenses laying around their warehouse. And I did ask the question about, they're not prescription. Like, well, no, we make those lenses special. They have to be made special and blah, blah, blah. So if you feel like it, and if I think about it, I could link those channels if you wanted to be part of that experience as well. If you don't, that is fine too. I do have a couple moderators in here. If for some reason you found those channels and you wanted to post them in the chat if you were still here, by all means, feel free. If not, it's perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, once I get done here, I've got to go shine up that bike because I am going to be cruising around. I like to have it look nice. And I told my wife this the other day. I was thinking about buying another one. Hey, Paul, you got a date on Don? I don't have a date on the interview yet, but if you are a member of this channel, channel members get perks. And one of the perks is that particular coin you're talking about is on pre-sale. Right now, I don't know if it's on pre-sale on Kagan's website, but obviously that's the only distributor who has the coins. And if you want them at a decent price, that is about the time to get them. If you want to lock them in early, clearly you can become a channel member and check out my channel members tab there, and you'll see that coin up there. End of July, end of this month, you should be able to start seeing it. I guess in other places. But Kagan, no, we're going to speak after this holiday, and I'm going to try and get with him. Nope, not on his site yet. Glad to hear you are doing pre-orders. Yeah, so I didn't think it would be up on his site yet. Typically, he will put them on his site when they are, I guess, in transit to him, or he has them in hand. Don, he's a great guy, old-fashioned for sure. Great guy to have a conversation with. I did get to meet him in person there in Chicago last year at the World Fair of Money. Yeah, just as I expected. I mean, I've had plenty of conversation with him via up close, not up close and personal, but just right here on this platform. Great guy. Real great guy. So no, that's about all I can give you on that. And actually, when I posted that coin, I had that for a couple days. I wasn't supposed to share it, right? This was just a preview. And then I saw it somewhere else online, social network, right? I've seen it. I saw it, and I said, okay, it's out there. Time to show it off. So that's the way that went. I wasn't the first, but I did see it, and For all intents and purpose, I copy and pasted that picture I saw. But I did my part and didn't release it, I guess, first. But many of you might have seen it first here or whatever. There's a lot of places that I go that have a lot of information, and there it was. YouTube is a huge, huge platform. And there's a lot of channels out there that talk about silver and gold that aren't even in the United States. So if you find some of those, they can be very, very helpful as well. So while the 8 are in here, what are your plans for tomorrow? Is anybody doing any barbecuing before I get off here? Is anybody going to see any fireworks anywhere? As I said, I'm traveling to go see my brother. And yeah, there's a fireworks show on the 5th. There's one on the 4th. And then there'll be one on the 6th that I do for, you know, my family and stuff, because that is my birthday. So what direction do you think gold and silver is going up or going down since they passed a new bill? Launching fireworks in the backyard. Yeah, hell yeah, buddy. Just be careful. Fireworks are dangerous, man. Just be careful, be careful, be careful. Watching World Cup and going to the pool, small town Tennessee redneck fireworks show. It's trashy, awesome. Hell yeah, dude. I went to the one of those before at this campground I was staying at. The campground is like kind of what you just said, right? Like, we had a real nice camper, but it's all private, and people actually had trailers. It was like a trailer park, but in the back was like campers, and you set it up however you wanted. But we would go across the road to this park called Phillip Park. It's a county park, Huron County Park in Michigan, and somebody who stayed there knew the person who lived right next to the park, and we would all go across the road at dark, sit on the beach of Phillip Park, and they would launch the fireworks off from the property they had permission to be on. So it was cool, but it was pretty gnarly there. Like, sometimes the boys get into the booze a little bit too much, and they were lighting off some of those fireworks, and they tip over in the sand because they didn't have them pushed down far enough, and they'd be lighting these fireworks off, and they shot at the crowd up and over top of our heads. Dude, it was pretty wild. We got the hell out of there after that. We started watching them from across the road where a lot of other people would watch them from. We stayed off the beach after that. But yeah, another year around the sun. July 6th is the big 4/2 for me. And we're going to do some fireworks that night and just kind of hanging around the house. We have a local, they call it a homecoming, but it's a tractor pull, beer tent, weekend type thing coming up. They call it a homecoming. People are supposed to come back to the area and, you know, celebrate the town. So we have that coming up. Yeah, thanks, buddy. That's the second week of July. July's pretty busy, and that's why I want to bust out some of this stuff. Thanks, Adam. Bust out some of this stuff and get it out to you guys. There's like I said, this is all new Germania stuff that was just received today in the mail, because they all go on vacation. They're all on summer break now, so I won't hear or see or talk to anybody from Germania Mint till after about the end of July. They take that amount of time off and just go do their own thing, summer break. Another box of goodies that has to be opened up and reviewed. And again, I've got this other bigger one, a company. Now listen, I get a lot of emails. I guess, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do that have YouTube channels. And there is a lot of stuff that I turn down because I'm just not the type of person to say yes just to send me something in the mail for free and then dodge them or whatever. There's a lot of stuff that I turn down that just makes no sense to review. As far other than bullion products, right? This makes total sense to review. I did a little research on the product. I think it's a great product. I'm getting nothing out of the review, so I'm not even using an affiliate link for you guys to go and find it. I cut ties with Amazon. It just makes no sense. It's whatever. So any type of link from Amazon that you see that's in any of my descriptions or anything like that, like they're not paid links anymore or nothing. It's a link. I don't even know if the links will work. I have to go through and refresh all that stuff. So yeah, I want to thank you guys. I wish you could have been here for the first half of this because, thanks, Randy, because I did struggle and I put this in my bezel, right? So I bought this. This is done by Germanium Mint. I bought and paid for this. This is one of 500 American Silver Eagles, colorized, and my freaking glove gets caught on it. 4th of July, Independence Day. So Germanium Mint did the work. I don't know who sold them. This is the box, the packaging that it came in. So it is space blue and coloring, limited to 500 pieces. Anyways, I bought it to do exactly this, just to make people look tomorrow while I'm walking around on the beach, right? So maybe somebody will notice it. If you notice me on the beach, say hello. You'll see this. I do need to get a different bezel. Again, I mentioned AG stacking in the first video that I did here, which was unlisted because I'm an idiot. I do need a different bezel for it, but AG stacking on Instagram, great dude. He's got all that stuff, chains, bezels, anything you need, silver, gold, what have you. Definitely look up him on Instagram. You'll find some great stuff there. But folks, I'm going to jet. I've got a motorcycle to clean. And honestly, I really don't know how to shut this thing down. But you guys all have a safe and blessed holiday. And we will be chatting more again. I'm going to... How old's Nick? Like 50? Yeah, probably. Probably. Much younger. Much younger than she is. You guys have a safe, blessed holiday. Enjoy it while you're off time at work. Just enjoy the family time, man. It is, life's very precious, right? Just like our precious metals. Life's very precious. We're here and then we're gone. You know what's still here after we're gone? Our metals, right? So it's nice to enjoy, but don't overindulge. Kind of like alcohol. And I did that too much. Anyways, happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. We will see you all very soon again. Be safe out there.